Are you guys excited for this next panel? I can't wait. Any Wonder Woman fans out there? Yeah? You look great, by the way. Please welcome to the stage, Gadot! Have a seat. Hi.
You look so beautiful from here. Thank you so much for coming.
Oh, well, I think we all want to thank you for coming.
Oh,
right, guys? Yeah.
Thank you. And honestly, for me, it's a great opportunity to meet you in person and to feel, you know, all the appreciation that you have for Wonder Woman and for myself, and I'm very, very humbled and honored to be here. So thank you so much for having me. Puerto Rico! Thank you.
Well, I think I speak for everyone that your portrayal of Wonder Woman is amazing. The new trailer, oh my gosh, it looks insane! Right, guys? And I'm absolutely, cannot wait to see that movie, and I cannot wait to see what you bring to the role. And
Thank you.
That's what we're going to talk about today. Now, you recently, just to go back a little bit, you just attended a UN ceremony where Wonder Woman was actually made an honorary ambassador for girls and women empowerment.
How amazing!
Yeah. I mean, talk us through that. What was that like?
It was, well, I don't feel like it's mine, because it's really, it hurts and everything that she stands for and you know, I think it's wonderful that we get to use the UN platform in order to spread Wonder Woman beautiful messages, which is, you know, women empowerment, of course, and compassion, and love, and justice, and so many big and beautiful values to share with not only girls, but with boys as well, and men, and women, and everyone.
It's such a powerful platform. And was that the first time you met Linda Carter?
Yes!
Okay.
I was like this. I got into a green room, and then I was super cool, la la la, and then I saw Linda, and I was like, oh my God, my knees couldn't carry me anymore. And then I saw Linda, so I couldn't keep my coolness, and I was like, Linda, oh my God, I'm so happy to see you, to meet you. Finally, my English got completely broken for a second there, and she, you know, I'm not surprised, you know, it's very clear to me why she was the very first Wonder Woman to be cast, because she is such an inspiring, beautiful, happy, funny, strong, confident woman who immediately makes you, you know, she makes you feel comfortable around her, and she's eye level, she's great.
She envelops the character, as do you. And to see you guys together, those pictures were amazing. So
Thank you.
That's awesome. 75-year anniversary of Wonder Woman. That's a lot of history and a lot of backstory and origin story. What did you know about the character before you took on the role?
Honestly, not too much. I was, you know, Wonder Woman is a household name, even in Israel. I knew of her, but I was never exposed to the TV show. I was too young when it came out, and we didn't have the cartoons version, but I knew who Wonder Woman was, and I knew what she symbolized. And after they cast me for the role, obviously I started to dig in and do my research, and it blew my mind. She blew my mind. And I love this character so much.
It shows. It shows. And now, you guys, we kind of have a surprise guest for the panel. If you want, give it up for Cyborg himself, Ray Fisher! Ray, thank you so much for joining us. Ray Fisher,
Thank you guys for having me. How you guys feeling? Having a good time. All right.
welcome, welcome.
I have a question.
Wait.
I have a question.
We're not. Where are
Me,
you?
I'm here.
How did you get a microphone?
Over here.
Are we in London?
Hello.
Oh, she's right there. Look who's that. Oh my God.
Billy!
Okay, so I was wondering, what is your favorite TV show? Don't simp.
Does The Simpsons count?
Yes, it does.
The
Is that-
Simpsons.
The Simpsons. What about you, Ray?
I'm geeking out on some Game of Thrones, pretty hardcore. And I watch it pretty religiously. So, and also Stranger Things. I know I'm not allowed to say it, but I'm gonna have to.
Thank you so much.
My favorite show, Stranger Things! You're awesome! Give it up for Millie, guys! And she's off. All right, Ray, I have a question for you. What did you know about Cyborg Victor before you were cast?
Oh, yes. Well, I actually grew up watching a lot of these cartoons, a lot of the animated series. Batman, the animated series, Justice League, you know, all the stuff that would come on Cartoon Network. And my first encounter with Cyborg was actually the Teen Titans cartoon, the original cartoon. That was my first encounter with the character, and you know, I was just about to get out of, I was in the middle of high school, and I was like, man, this show just speaks to me. Because, you know, there were all these characters who were going through these very real teen issues, but also trying to save the world. So, the extent of my knowledge was just about that. Once I was cast, though, you know, they send you a whole library of stuff about the character. So then I ended up being able to fall in love with the comic book version of him, which, you know, a lot of people know it can be very different than that particular interpretation. So I feel like right now I feel like I know him like the back of my hand, but there's always somebody that knows a little bit more than me about these kind of things. So, yeah.
Well, it's a process. With so much back material, it's definitely a process. But we're excited to see what you continue to bring to the role.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah. And first Wonder Woman movie ever. I can't believe I'm saying Just take a minute. First Wonder Woman movie ever. What does that feel like?
Well, it's about time.
I think so.
Absolutely.
And I'm very, very, very grateful to be the one who got this amazing opportunity to portray this, you know, bigger than life character. We've been working hard and non-stop in order to make the best movie we can. It's been such an amazing ride. I can't share much, unfortunately, but I can only say that I feel like this is one of the most special projects I've ever worked on. And I can't wait to share it with you.
We can't wait to see it. After that trailer, it's probably top 5 movies I'm excited for. It looks amazing. So let's take it to something you can talk about. What was it like when you first put on the costume?
Tight. Very, very, very tight. The very, very first time I tried the costume on was 3 days after I got cast. And I got into this, they flew me to Michigan, and I got into this huge hangar, huge, with tons of white walls covered with posters as me, as Wonder Woman. So it was surreal. I just got into the room and I couldn't stop looking at the posters. And then when they wanted me to try on the costume, because I was so excited that they cast me for the role, I didn't say anything. I couldn't breathe, but I was like, that's okay. That's okay. That's fine. I'm just so that it was really, really tight, and we adjusted it, and I love the costume. I think that it complements Wonder Woman very much so as being the greatest warrior out there. And now it's much more comfortable, obviously.
Aside from the tightness factor, did you have any input into the costume?
Yeah, pretty. Not so much, you know, when it comes to the looks of it, but when, you know, for on the practical side, yes, with the boots and with the, yeah,
That's
definitely.
good. And what type of training did you have to go through for the role? Because this
I'm
is a
so happy I'm done with it and I'm pregnant now, so I can just relax and do Pilates.
Congratulations.
By the way, I started being pregnant when we were still shooting Justice League. And you know, I shot, most of you, I don't know if you know actually, but I shot Wonder Woman and Justice League back to back. So basically the day I finished, I wrapped on Wonder Woman. The day after, on the evening we went to a wrap party, and on the day after 6 a.m. I was again on set working with these crazy people. And, and everything went well, and you know, after some weeks I got pregnant, and when I get pregnant I have migraines and I feel sick like many other women, and I'm surrounded with guys, right? So they didn't get anything. And we were shooting green screens like all the time, right? And I started to get this heavy migraines from the green screen, and then I had to vomit, and it was so awful. So I started to come to work wearing sunglasses. And it's kind of weird. And then I started to get those weird notes and comments from the guys. Oh, so now you're going gangster on us, huh? Now we're going Hollywood. And so anyway, to your question, that was an unnecessary information.
Well, to be fair,
nice to share.
to be fair, we did not know she was pregnant. She kept it under wraps pretty tight. So
Jason was the first one to go. Well, Jason has kids, yeah.
just tell me. She told me
Yeah,
first.
I told him to keep it secret. It was
talking
too
about?
early. But the training. So I had to prep 5 months prior to when we started shooting Wonder Woman. We started to get ready. I did lots of horseback riding, which was awesome and painful. I did a lot of martial arts drills and trainings with the swords and with the shield, which I love. And a lot of gym work. Lots of weights, lots of food, lots of everything.
well, it shows. You look amazing.
Thank you
Again,
so
I keep
much.
saying it, but it's true. It's true. So Ray, we touched a little bit from Gold's experience, but what was shooting Justice League? What was that like? Paint us a picture, please.
Imagine, if you would, imagine a world in which someone told you you could eat candy professionally. Like you could just go into work and
Or
just have
chips.
all the greatest things
You were
in the
walking
world.
around
just to,
with a bag of chips.
Exactly. It's probably the greatest thing, not probably, definitely the greatest thing I've done up until this point. Honestly, across the board, this has been a standalone experience from the people that we're working with, as beautiful and as gracious and as welcoming as they were to somebody such as myself who's never really done a feature film or anything like this. You know, they made me
And
feel...
he's so amazing in the
No,
movie.
that-
He's so brilliant. He's gonna blow your minds out.
Thank you. Thank you.
I can't wait.
It ended up being a situation where you would go in every day, and it was like you were just hanging out with your friends, and just so happened to be shooting a movie, you know. So, the whole process for me, I got there in March of 2016 and started training. We did about a month and a half of training prior to starting the shoot, and in that time, you know, they were shoveling all this food in me, going to the gym every day. I put on about 20 pounds since I had been there. And then just when we got in there, we got to work, and I got to see people in their costumes and step on set for the first day, and we had all the crew together. I mean, it was magical, you know. And people would bring their kids to set, like Ben would bring his son to set, and Zach would bring his kids to set, and they would just be floored. And like you really realize why you're doing this. It's for the people that believe in that magic, you know. And I'm honored to be a part of that. So thank you guys.
You both mentioned the training for the roles, and the other big component to filming a movie or movies in this genre is the green screen work. Had you done a lot of green screen work before?
I did, yes, for Fast and Furious. We did a lot of that. Thank you guys. The best things ever. Yes, we did.
And Fast and the Furious, you were great in that too. How about you?
No. I'm a theater guy, so all our green screen work is usually looking out here and pretending that there's a fourth wall where there is not. So Definitely prepared me in that way, but I had a bit of a learning curve that they absolutely guided me through as far as the technical side of those things went. Yeah.
And we haven't really seen too much of Victor Stone yet. So how would you describe him?
I would describe Victor Stone. I think his greatest trait is his resilience. You know, the guy has gone through a lot in terms of his physical and mental state. You know, imagine waking up one day and finding out and most of your body is metal. You know, all of a sudden you come to and your body's metal. I think he represents basically the t-shirt that I'm wearing now, Borg Life, which is the ability to take the negative situations in your life and turn them into something positive to help other people. I feel like he epitomizes that. And I think we've got a lot of very, very, very interesting dynamics just laid throughout the entire film with all these characters. You know, you see so much. You see where all these people are coming from, and you see just how similar they are and just how different they can be at the same time. And it's beautiful to watch. And beautiful to be a part of and be able to sit on the other side of these guys and watch them work. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Keeping Up with the Joneses, a totally different genre,
Yeah, exactly.
totally different movie. But what was that experience like?
Fun. I knew that I had, after I wrapped on Batman vs. Superman, I knew that I had a very specific period of time to shoot the project. And I knew that right after I'm going to shoot Wonder Woman, and I just wanted to do something completely different. And I always wanted to do comedy, and I like to make fun of myself, and I'm such a goofy, and I'm such a klutz, I'm different than Diana in that way. But, and the script was funny. And I really liked the cast and Greg Mottola, and I was in.
That's all. Again, another great movie.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And I think, as I said before, I speak for everyone in this room. We cannot wait to see Wonder Woman.
Thank you so much, guys.
I know you're incredibly busy this weekend. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you for the
to come
love
up and
and
talk to us.
support. You are amazing.
You
These
guys,
movies are nothing without you. Thank you.
Stand up and give a round of applause.
Thank you, guys.